Hey guys, it's Ryan with Lucky Deuce Barbecue. Today we're going to do St. Louis cut style spare ribs, Carolina style from a guy born in Kentucky and raised in Iowa. So let's start cooking. Different sauces, a mustard and then a vinegar based sauce. Nobody here will like them in the family because they're not sweet enough, but I did get a jar of a locally made barbecue sauce. It's pretty sweet that hopefully they can cover up the flavor if they don't like it. But here we go. Okay, so we got the trimmed up racks of ribs. I'm not going to do anything too fancy with them. We're just going to use some mustard as a binder and then hit them with some Bad Byron's butt rub. Throw them on the smoker at 225. We'll start checking them about hour and a half in to see if they're drying out. If they are, we'll hit them with the apple cider vinegar water mix, and then we'll come back in and start working on our sauces. So just a little bit of mustard. Probably should have started on the back. And then we'll just rub that in. This just helps the rub stick. Alright, same with this guy. Alright, go ahead and take a glove off. Then we'll get the butt rub going on there. Not that side, this side. Just give it a nice sprinkle. If we were going competition ribs, we would hit these a lot harder. But we're just trying to make some good eaters, so medium to light on the rub. Flip them over. Hit the other side. I already got the fire going, so it should be at close to temp. And then we'll go out and throw these on and start working on the sauces. Clean up and start working on the sauces. Give me a quick look at those look like. Get the rub on them. Off to the smoker. Okay, we're going to start by making a Carolina vinegar sauce. So we got the pot. We're going to add about 3 cups of white vinegar. There we go. About 1.5 cups of normal sugar. There we go. We're going to cut up a lemon and put in there. We're going to hit it with some cayenne pepper. Teaspoon maybe. Probably a teaspoon of garlic powder. Some crushed red pepper. A couple dashes of hot sauce. Get it open. And some ground pepper. Ground black pepper. Get some of that in there. All right, we'll get it on the heat. We'll get it cooking, get everything dissolved and married together, and go from there. Okay, now we're going to make the Carolina mustard sauce. The vinegar sauce was cooking back there. It smells great. We need about 1.5 cups of yellow mustard. We all know how I feel about measuring, so we're just guessing. Okay, got that. Now we need about 1 cup of honey. I just have the honey sitting in hot water so it comes out easier, but get that in there. That's probably not enough. Then we got some local honey here. Get that in there. All right. Probably about a cup. Then we need, let's see, about half a cup of brown sugar. Throw that in there. A couple tablespoons of ketchup. About a half a cup of apple cider vinegar. Touch of garlic powder. Touch of salt. A little garlic powder. A little salt. And then a little bit, probably like a couple teaspoons of Winchester sauce. Worcestershire sauce, sorry. I'm getting the habit of calling it Winchester sauce. And then a couple dashes of hot sauce. And then we'll whisk that all together and get it on the stove and get it boiled. Okay, it's been about 3 hours. I got the first rack of ribs. They still got a lot of fat to give up on them as I was going off on those racks earlier. So I'm not going to do a lot to them. I'm just going to sprinkle a little more rub down. A little apple cider vinegar and water mix, about 50-50. Put them face down in that. Do the same with the back since I'm here. Give them a nice little squirt. Pick some of that crap off there. I'll wrap them up nice and tight. Go throw them back on the smoker and bring the other rack in. Alright, there we go. Throw that rack on. I'll be right back. Second rack. See, it had a lot of fat right there. So it's got a lot of juice still to render, so I don't need to add a bunch of moisture to it at this point. So I'll lay down some rub. Hit it with a little bit of the apple cider vinegar. And this episode was more about the Tennessee sauces and the than it was the ribs. So we can do another rib video sometime where I hit them, fancy them up. These are pretty straightforward. Nothing too crazy on these. Looking good. So that's about the 3 hour mark. I'll check them. A lot of people try that 3-2-1 method. Somewhere in that 2 is a really good time to lose them. You just overcook them so bad. Probably check them in an hour, half hour probably, since we're shooting a video, half hour, and then check them every half hour from then on until they're, just ready to come apart. They still have a little bit of bite left to them. So wrap these up nice and tight. Let them go at 225 for another hour and see what we got. So we've been checking on the ribs, bring them in. Notice how moist the butcher paper is. Like I said, those have a lot of fat to give. Starting to get some pullback on them. They're probably there, and they're getting close. About another half hour on that rack and it'll be done. And we'll sauce it up, throw it back on there, and then we'll do one rack with the mustard and one with the vinegar. So I'll go. This one feels pretty done. Yeah, we're starting to get the disintegration on the back. I'll probably go ahead and sauce that one. and throw it back on and let that other one catch up. If they're not done at the same time, not a big deal. We'll just wrap them in tin foil, throw them in the cooler, and let them sit until we're ready to eat them. So we got one of the racks out of the smoker. Put this guy on there. And all right, so here's the vinegar sauce. Give that a nice coat. We have another jar of this that we can put in a squirt bottle when we're serving if people want to use it. Basically what I was saying is I just wasted that by touching the meat, sticking it back in there, but I do have another jar of it. All right, I think I'll hit that with just a touch more rub. Throw her on there. Just a little bit of rub. All right, we'll give that about 15 minutes. Bring it back in, sauce again, another 15 minutes, and then we'll wrap them. Okay, so we've got the Carolina mustard sauce. I'm going to give this a nice coat. That smell thing looks good. Flip them over real quick. Hit the back side just because we're here. Then we'll touch up the front and we'll throw them on. Like that. I think I hit it with just a touch more rub. See if we can just get a little more color in. Looking good. If you want to take those outside, throw them on the smoker. So we just grabbed the rack with the Carolina vinegar sauce on it. There's what they look like. They're done. I'm going to go ahead and wrap them up and wait for the other rack of ribs to catch up. I'll wrap them in tin foil, wrap them in a towel, and throw them in a cooler, and they will hold for hours that way. There we go. Throw them in the cooler. We'll wait for the other rack to catch up. So here is the Carolina mustard one. So we got some good pull back on the bones there. Could have got a little better down there, but we're all right. So we'll go ahead and wrap that in tin foil, put it in the cooler, and we'll do a comparison here in a little while. All right, let's unwrap them, cut them, and see what we got. I'm pretty sure these are the Carolina vinegar ones. They are. Take those off. Kind of prop them up there so you can see them. And these are the Carolina mustard ones. Show them to you. So those are a couple rough racks of ribs. Probably should have went and got something different to shoot the video, but I had them. So roll with it. Scoop this over here. This there. So there's what we've got. We'll go ahead and I think I'm going to favor this one, so I'm going to cut this one first and give it a try. Let's see if we can't get a cut down through here. Nice. Alright. We'll set these aside. All right, so we got a little smoke ring on there, nothing too crazy, but let's give it a bite and see what we think. Really good bite mark on it. Good flavor. Man, those are good. I'm gonna hit with a little sauce. Try another bite. Okay. Sorry, shouldn't have done it. But that sauce, or that pork, really helps tame down that crazy tang in that sauce. Absolutely. That's damn good. That dog will hunt. Let's give one of these a try. Set these out of the way here. Took a little smoke, not a lot. And to be honest with you, I just used straight charcoal. I didn't use any wood in this run. Let's try a dry bite, and then we'll try a bite with some sauce. A little overdone. A little overdone if you're going to use them in competition, but for eating, they're great. Really good flavor. Let's hit it with some of the sauce. It's kind of thin, but we'll give it a try. Nice little. Those are killer. Absolutely set you on your ass good. I don't know if it's with that heavy vinegar that's going in there. It really, I don't know if it opens your taste buds or what it's doing, but it really lets you taste that pork, and it's not overpowering. That's a tough call. I don't know which is better. They're both great. Especially being from the Midwest, we don't traditionally get those when we go out to eat and get ribs. That's got a touch more heat to it, which I like. That's a little on the sweeter side, probably from the brown sugar and honey. But yeah, both great. Absolutely both dogs will hunt. Hey, thanks for watching Lucky Deuce Barbecue, and we hope to bring you something soon. Don't forget to subscribe and like or whatever you're supposed to do. But hey, thanks again.